and today I wanted to do a little lore video about Bloodborne. It's a game that is one of the games that I like stream on a regular daily basis. So when you play the game daily, you notice stuff. So I'm going to be reinterpreting using Inception logic. And anyone not familiar with it, just go watch the Silly Dream movie of Christopher Nolan. So basically, this is the game starts with like the blood minister jabbering on about pale blood. The reason why he mentions pale blood is that he's implanting an idea in your brain before sending you off into the dream world. But the reason why he'll explain to it once you like get in there, because since we didn't have like health insurance and whatnot for Yarma, and we needed like a blood treatment, us helping him in a little dream side quest, that was just basically also the way we pay for it. So this is technically the world of reality, but even that is debatable because it starts in the middle of a sentence, almost as if you were having a conversation. In the movie Inception, when the chick entered the dream world, she didn't even notice that she had entered it. And sometimes dreams you only realize that you're in a dream until you have been dreaming for quite a while. So this would either be reality or level 1 of the dream. Alright, so then the character in the openings of the game, after he signs the contract, he blinks for a second. And then he starts hallucinating the werewolf. But you could easily say that the werewolf is level 2 of the dream. So, and then afterwards, the little messenger. Okay, this way. And afterwards, the little messenger hunter show up. So we're still stuck in level 2 of the dream. It's just taking us to the hunter's dream. So this area, in addition to the little messengers that we're seeing, is all level 2 of the dream world. But right now we're still in the mind of our manager. We see in the mind of our manager, the blood minister. But in the dream world, he chooses to go by the name of Genmar. So yeah, so this is gonna be the central hub of the dream world, like the safe area. It's a safe area, if you will, which you're gonna use from there in order to enter the dream of someone else. And like in the movie Inception, they wanted to enter the dream of this random millionaire guy in order to implant an idea in his brain. But in the case of Bloodborne, we don't wanna implant an idea on someone. We wanna derive information. Cause the regular methods of interrogation from like the regular world, physical world, haven't been working to get the information out of this individual. But we haven't met him yet. So far, we're still in the dream on how to function in the dream world tutorial. Because just like in the movie Inception, like people's minds don't like to get probed, and there's hundreds of defenses and whatnot. So this is like the safe area, the central hub where we don't have to worry about our target's mental defenses yet, And then here's the level city, is the city of Jarma. We're officially entering the mind of our targeting in the world of Bloodborne. And like the central bad guy is actually Micholas, and he's the reason why we're going into the dream world. And if you think about everything in the nightmare and everything, it leads to him in the main plot. Everything, even though pale blood this, pale blood that, is not, because all of the whole script, because the game technically ends and we can wake up and we finish our mission as soon as we get the information, as soon as we stop whatever the hell he was up to. But there basically something that he is up to, using Inception logic, but we're not there yet. So yeah, this is like the mind of Micholas, the city of Yarma. But Yarma is also a woman. So you could so you could also say that like the is like it's like the mental realm, and at the center is the woman that you also might meet the Queen Yarma in his dream world. So that's like his woman. And then he manifests the mental defenses to keep everyone away from him in the form of a city filled with hundreds of defenses and like werewolves and everything, and everything from his dark twisted mind. And then we go from level 3 to level 4, which is like the nightmare realm, the realm of the subconsciousness. So then here we have the Callous Dungeon, where you make it all the way to and also the nightmare on Menses and the Hunter's Nightmare. But these two belong to Micholas. On one hand is his quest for knowledge, and then when he finished all of his quest for knowledge, so it eventually everything after going down to all of the calluses, everything led up to Queen Yarma. So in Micholas, in his quest for knowledge, he eventually discovered the most important thing, which was love. So that's why everything, even in the Callous Dungeon and in the main world, everything leads to Queen Yarma, because despite all of his things, that's the main thing that he's always thinking about in the dream world, you know. But the Hunter's Nightmare, that's us getting sidetracked. That's us, instead of going into our target's mind, we start probing the memories of Gemma, or the Blood Minister, which is our handler in the dream world. And the reason, and this is the Blood Minister's form in the dream world, like his mental image, which was, like, over here he looks old, but in like the physical world, as the Blood Minister, he looks even older. So that in his mental mind is how he saw himself at his prime. That he'd be like, this is me the last time I was able to fight well for a change. Because like in the physical world, we see him like in a wheelchair. And him in the dream world, he's also in a wheelchair, because he's remembering in his subconscious and his current state. And the reason why he requires young hunters to go hunt is because as you get older, it becomes very difficult to sleep. It's just like biological. You run out of the thing that helps you stay asleep over time, and then it becomes more difficult. So then Gemma, he's the most experienced dreamer, but yet he can't help you, because due to his physical age, in the physical world, he's completely incapable of dreaming deeply. So you're never gonna see him past level 2. But yet, even though he can't dream deeply, we can still, since we're more active dreamers, we're able to probe his mind in the form of the Hunter's Nightmare, where we discover all of his dirty little secrets and all of his deep regrets in twisted and marriage forms. Because his mind doesn't like to be probed, so then just as the dog is a mental defense or a helper in the regular hunter's dream, she in his subconsciousness becomes twisted as Lady Maria, where she acts as a defense in order to keep you from getting close to his deepest secret. But that's just you understanding more of the guy who's managing you. But it's not your true mission. Your true purpose in Bloodborne is not to probe this guy's mind. That was just you getting sidetracked. You're supposed to enter the mind of Micholas and find out the secret that he's hiding. So yeah, and then just mental defense. So then when you refuse to wake up, just like in the movie, they gotta kick you or snap you out of it in order to snap out of it. Otherwise, you're gonna be stuck in the dream world forever. So then, when Gemma fighting you didn't work, he sends freaking pale blood after you in order to try to wake you up. And depending on how things go in the game, you may get stuck in the dream world forever, which means that you will be forever existing as a weird subconscious creature that only exists in the mind of the Blood Minister. So then, and while your physical body is left to rot like those guys from the men's school. The guys that you see with like the cage where they're already like corpses and whatnot. Yeah, that's you when you choose not to wake up. Like people say that like the happy ending is when you turn into a squid. No, the happy ending is when you like wake up and go on with your life. Well, that's debatable. So yeah, so then everything about everything is about, Bloodborne is about this crazy lunatic named Micholas, and his relationship with the Sumerian queen. That you always meet her, even in the deepest part of the palace, as a pregnant woman, but her outfit is so bloodied and whatnot. So what I think happened is that, oh yeah, nightmarish form and whatnot. Is that Micholas, he lost technically the final boss of Bloodborne is the well-known of Mergo. So what happened was that Micholas, oh yeah, let me go back, another one. What happened was that Micholas, his wife lost the baby and she possibly also died as well, and then he lost his freaking mind. Like he was too busy being a scholar and then when he finally bothered to see what was his wife screaming about, she was like losing the baby and whatnot. So he blamed himself for her death. So then that's why all of the lawyers say every great one loses his child, because in Micholas' mind he's always like, I lost the baby and it was my fault. So then, and possibly he also lost the wife too. That's why she's very pale looking, because she bled out. So then she lost all of her color. So then his guilt and his madness twisted into that form, because that's why every Lord in Bloodborne is like every great one loses a child. So he'd be like, I was a great scholar and whatnot, and a doctor and a healer, but I wasn't able to keep my wife from like dropping that, and he lost the baby. So then it leads to the next part, that every great one just for a surrogate. So what happened was that Micholas, in his madness, he stole a kid. And that's why we're entering the dream world, to find out what he did. Like, because when the authorities caught up to him, they found the guy, but they haven't found the baby. So then that's why you gotta, so then regular torture stuff haven't been working on him, because it's not telling them where he hid the baby. So that's why they gotta like Inception and enter his mental twisted mind to find out where the hell did he left the baby. Because they're not getting that information. You know, like the movie Cell, that's also like Inception, that they enter a guy's serial killer's dream in order to find out where he left his soon-to-be next victim trap. So then they're just looking in Micholas' mind to find out where the hell he left the baby. So then in order to serve as a key, that's why the music box is so important, because when you play the music box where the baby's at, the baby laughs instead of crying until it gets access for eyes. So then that's the key that you need in order to break the final seal in Micholas' mind, in order to find out where he hid the baby. So then after you defeat Mergo's wet nurse, then your mission's over. You got the information that you needed, because based on the scenery and whatnot, or the twisted nightmare form, I guess the gamer can already tell where he left the kid, you know? He left it, so then he can go fetch it back in the physical world. So then mission's over. All that's left is for you to wake up and to go rescue the baby that Micholas stole. But then you have other ideas and whatnot, and because you lost your mind while roaming around a madman's mind. So then that's what, wait, you want to like stay here? Are you not? So what is it that you like? Like the crazy screaming werewolves? Like the slugs sucking like the slugs and all the crazy? No, you gotta wake up, you crazy person. So then that's why that triggers the boss battle whenever you refuse to wake up. So yeah, so here's the official happy ending. You wake up and you return and then you go on with your life after you finish doing your Inception mission, which was the price you had to pay for getting a cure for your diabetes or whatever the hell he was suffering in the game. So that's just Bloodborne lore reinterpreted using Inception logic. I hope you have fun with this. Bye bye and God bless.